and TikTok declared a state of emergency.
So go back and watch that creator's video. They give a lot of detail about what's going on. And this is another example of modern day colonization. The French government wants to make it like, oh, colonization is over. No, it's not, because right now the European descendants don't have as much voting power as they want. That's why France, who without the people's consent is just going to pass a law dictating how things are going to be ran, which is colonization. And even though the European population is 30 some percent and the Melanesian population is significantly more, this does not mean that giving the European descended people, the colonizers, more democratic say in the local government, that this is going to be, better for the country. It's not. Because if you give more power, more voting power to the colonizers, who are going to have more money and more power, they're going to use that to influence the other minorities, which are of Asian and Polynesian descent. They're going to figure out a way to sway them to vote along with them. Okay, this is how colonization works. They will create the laws that seem like that they're for everybody, but instead they're going to use the rules to their advantage. Not only is this a human rights problem, this is also going to be an environmental issue, because New Caledonia has a lot of magnesium and nickel. And the thing about this island is that it is a literal lost world. There are species on this island that, two different biomes. They have a desert biome and then they have a tropical biome. And they have creatures and animals there that nobody has ever seen since the prehistoric period. There are prehistoric ferns. There are so many different animals and species that we could study to know better about our past. And the plants there are very special. They grow in this soil that has such a high nickel and magnesium content that it would kill any other plants that we know. There is so much nickel in the soil that plants that live in it have blue sap. Okay? That's a lot of nickel, and nickel is a very important mineral, and that's what colonizers want. They want to increase the voting power so that they can make laws that will give them more access to these mineral resources, which is going to damage the environment and erase history, erase the environment. It is bigger than just the civil rights violations of the local people. This is colonization. This is what Europeans do. And this is linked with white supremacy. Okay, they're going to do it because the Europeans think that they're superior than the local Melanesian people. Okay, and we have to stop it. We have to get the colonizers out of these places and give the power back to the local people.